And introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 65.8 kilograms and trains under Miles Simpson out of M16, making his pro debut tonight inside the Eternal Cage and fighting out of Adelaide, Australia. This is Relentless Ryan Cooper. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 66.6 kilograms and trains under Oliver Barley and Rodrigo Gerardes out of Bravos BJJ and the LLC. Making his pro debut tonight inside the Eternal Cage, fighting out of Perth, Australia. Make some noise for Julian Giustiniano! And when our action begins, our referee in charge, Nathan Pintabon.
This fight is brought to you by Proper Number 12 Irish Whiskey.
Nathan Pintabon, first assignment of our main card as they touch gloves, and we are underway for our first round between these two promising fighters.
Yeah, look how wide Ryan Cooper's standing and assuming with his base. That'll be to help deflect the takedown attempts of Giustiniano, who looks to press forward there for a second. Good, strong right-left combination to a leg kick from Giustiniano. Now where he wants to be, with Cooper's back pressed up against the cage where he can implement his wrestling, Brett.
No, it certainly is. And, they find themselves clinched up against the cage early on. Giustiniano basically trying to get the takedown, trying to get that single, and nice takedown defense so far by Cooper. But he's still got a bit to go. He finds that separation. Good work by Cooper.
Yeah, that was really nice work from Cooper. Was patient.
Ooh.
Didn't overwork as he gets caught with a little left hook as Giustiniano enters the...
Gets the takedown now as Giustiniano. This is where he wants to sort of want to ragdoll Cooper. But this is what he wanted. That punch and come in to get that takedown, Bones.
Yeah, and starting to expose his back here for a second. Cooper would be well suited to try and press his back up against the cage to disallow Giustiniano space, who now has his back. Now. Hooks are in. The hook is on the left side. Boys tied up against the cage. The second hook comes in. He'll look to sit down now and tack the neck of Ryan Cooper.
Yep, so Cooper probably needs to stay relaxed but find a way out. He didn't want to find himself in this sort of position so early on in the fight. But Giustiniano, he's looking to sink in that rear naked choke. He might have it.
He's certainly finding himself in a good position. He has his back towards the center of the octagon, which will give him space to continue this attack from back mount. Looks to be under the chin temporarily. He's got 3 minutes to work. He doesn't need to rush. Perhaps he can use strikes just to butter him up, see if he can slide one under the chin. Cooper doing a good job now to try and press Giustiniano up against the cage. Now we look to hand fight and then start to work on those hooks, Brett.
Yeah, so again, as you said, Bones, a lot of time to work in this sort of position. He's looking for his opening to try and soften him up with a few punches and try and get that hand wrapped around, because he'd love to get the rear naked choke here.
Cooper's done well to get rid of one hook. Now if he can potentially go 2-on-1 on that choke arm, he can look to posture up and clear the other one. Giustiniano re-establishes, doing well not to just rush this position, which can be the temptation. Spreading Cooper out now, might end up a mount. Head and arm choke, but he's kind of limited for space out to that left-hand side. Will he press away from the cage? No, he doesn't. Sticks him out. Might look to rain down elbows now on the prone Ryan Cooper, in a little bit of danger now with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Cooper is tough, but during the fighter meetings during the week, Giustiniano said to us that he believed you'll get the submission in the third round, but I didn't think he'd probably find himself in this position so early on in the fight.
Cooper coming from M16 down there in South Australia, the city of churches. Miles Simpson, the coach, he's a great grappler in his own right, been pretty active in the grappling circuit, and of course a alumni of the Eternal Cage. Closed guard for Ryan Cooper, trying to control the posture of Giustiniano, stop him raining down strikes from the top. Posture's up now, looking to create space to strikers. Giustiniano, don't think he needs to pass here as he's in the driver's seat well and truly in round one.
Had the opportunity for a degree of separation, but Giustiniano just on him straight away. Didn't want it, but good work there by Cooper. It's got it back to the feet now. The question now is, can he get that degree of separation? Looks like he's going to, and that's good work. So this is where he wants to fight. Let's see if he can make the most of it with just over a minute left in the opening round. But Giustiniano straight back in there to try and get that takedown, Bones.
Yeah, and Ryan Cooper not giving him many problems to solve. I feel like when they do have separation, he needs to test out the striking defense of Giustiniano. He needs to keep him honest. He needs to make him earn his way into those clinch positions. Snap a jab, fake the knee, keep that nice wide base that he started off the fight with. Taking some deep breaths, Ryan Cooper. He's had a little bit of work to do in round one.
Certainly he is. He didn't know too much about his opponent heading this one, even though he did take it at short notice. He did know that he fought one of his training partners in the past, but again, he probably should have known that he was going to come in and try and take him down just like that.
Yeah, finds himself in a familiar, all too familiar position on his back, closed guard with 20 seconds left. Could probably do with maybe chucking up a couple attacks off his back just to keep Giustiniano guessing. Happy just to sneak away with a couple elbows, and Giustiniano will see out the round in the guard of Ryan Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper, he needs to find a way to keep it on the feet and stop Giustiniano rushing him and get it down to the mat as we enter round number 2.
Brett, let's see what adaptations the blue corner's made. Already coming forward with more volume is Ryan. I think that rear kick, the rear leg, needs to do some work.
This matchup presented by proper number 12, Irish Whiskey.
Finds himself against the cage now. Ryan Cooper again exposed to the mat. Has a decent little butterfly hook there, but decides to remove it. Attacking a guillotine perhaps. Hasn't got a great angle with his right elbow, but it is under the chin. If he can use his legs to create a little bit of an angle to his right, he can start to attack that guillotine. Just one hand in, it appears. And now as he lets it go, Giustiniano back in the driver's seat, sitting in the guard, which Cooper opens up. Giustiniano obliges and steps through, Brett.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Giustiniano just basically taking the fight where he wants to, midway or early part stages of round number 2.
Oh,
he's going for a guillotine here, but hasn't got it in the right area.
Yeah, not a bad little setup there. We've seen this used at the highest levels in the UFC. Now, this is a deceiving position, Brett. It's almost like a hidden arm choke, the way that the arm compresses into the neck, the carotid artery, but he manages to escape. Backpacking now.
And carrying away to Cooper, carrying away to Giustiniano is not ideal for him after over 3 minutes of ground control time in the opening round.
Yeah, had a bit of work to do as well in the first round. He looked tired heading back to his stall. Concerning signs early for Ryan Cooper, but don't you count this boy out. They call him relentless for a reason.
Yeah, he'll keep coming. He's got a good gas tank.
Absolutely.
But again, this would be have to be frustrating for him, being taken down at will by a tough Julian Giustiniano.
Yeah, Giustiniano, a beautiful head position. Just keeping it above Ryan Cooper, preventing him the ability to stand up. I'd like to see Ryan try and utilise that butterfly hook, but he's just content to pull it out and regard. Half the round done now, round number 2.
He's already had a couple of takedowns this round. He had a couple in the first round and kept Cooper down for long periods of time. So yeah, a lot of things need to change very quickly for the relentless one.
Keeping that hand up under the jaw of Giustiniano, switches it to a whizzer. Giustiniano goes to the single leg, finishes the single leg, exposes his back to Ryan Cooper, who turns the tables and is back up to his feet now with half a round to go. A laboured looking 1-2. The muscles tired and sore from Ryan Cooper. Takes a deep breath and digs to the body of the wrestler.
Yeah, he's taken a lot of time on the ground, and it was pretty laboured. It was probably more telegraphed than anything, with another easy takedown by Giustiniano, who's again, he's got a very impressive gas tank, what we've seen so far of his Eternal MMA journey.
Yeah, and it's just an economical style of wrestling. Nothing's too big. There's no big slams. There's no massive double legs. It's just grinding, keeping his weight on top of Ryan, keeping his head above it on the cage. And if Ryan manages to get his head position back, then he's returning into the mat by attacking the hips. So classic wrestling approach from Giustiniano, looking the goods tonight. Ryan doing well to get back up to his feet here, but once again,
You can tell it's
on the mat.
taxing on Cooper, even though again, he's a fit boy, but just be taken down as many times as he has or been sort of controlled on the ground. But he got an opportunity here. He's got it back to the feet.
Yeah, coming up now with the body lock, with the head position. You feel like, you know, this round's certainly gone the way of the rear corner, so might need something bigger than a takedown here, Ryan Cooper. Looking to control the wrist, perhaps a left elbow coming. Controls the gloves and the guard of Giustiniano. Doesn't fire, doesn't pull the trigger. Center cage now with
This is where
45
Cooper
seconds
wants it.
on the clock.
Another nice left there by Giustiniano. Not too many punches thrown in this round due to the ground control time. The nice punch there, but you can tell that Giustiniano's just quicker and sharper at this stage. As Cooper tries a takedown on his own, tries to grab that ankle, but again, probably too telegraphed for someone of Giustiniano's skills.
Oh, it's going to be really hard to take this boy down, especially in open space without any problems to solve coming in front of it. Look, a good way to set up a takedown is to strike, to get them thinking, then to feint, and then to go, to change levels, but just on its own, it's just a little bit too easy there for Giustiniano.
Closing stages of our second round, scheduled for 3. A lot of work to be done for Cooper, but he is relentless as he tries a last-second takedown. Hopefully this round really interesting because he knows he needs something special. But Giustiniano looking very, very fresh and keen as Cooper throws a nice head kick to start off round 3.
That's good to see from Cooper, mixing it up a little bit, tapping away at the gloves, then comes upstairs with the right kick.
Oh, nice punch there by Giustiniano. He's gets the single and then trying to find his way back down to the mat where he's been comfortable with the majority of this fight.
Yeah, look for the guillotine there for a second. You need to be careful when you've got a wrestler on your single leg or they're going to pick you up and put you up into the lights here at HBF Stadium. Now, return to the mat. Doing well to get up, Ryan Cooper. Trying to keep that hand against the hip, creating pressure on the whizzer. In danger of getting his back exposed now, Ryan Cooper. This could be dangerous. It's only the leg keeping him in place. And there you go, Giustiniano starting to attack the back.
Very similar sort of moments what we saw in the opening round, but again, during the fighter meetings, Giustiniano told us that he was going to submit him and stop Cooper in round number 3. Let's see if he's got his predictions right.
Yeah.
Gets the relentless one in Cooper.
There you have it, folks. How are you seeing this one? How are you calling the shots? Lovely work from Giustiniano. Get back to the back. Look, as we come into the round 3 here, like the boys are a little bit sweatier, so you can't just rush these positions. Jump straight on the back. The last thing Giustiniano wants now, with 3 minutes left in round 3, is to end up on his back.
He's sunk the hooks in and he's looking for that rear naked choke.
Yeah, you can see a change up in the tempo, the cadence of the grappling attacks now from Giustiniano. Now he's attacking. He's changed from controlling, grinding, sapping the energy of Ryan Cooper, and now he feels like he's got him in a place where he can attack, and he's doing just that. Hooks in on one side. Cooper,
He's trying his hardest to defend, but Giustiniano just been all over him. He throws a elbow to the side of the head. He's going to look for full mount here, Bones.
yeah, I think he'd be happy just to keep half guard here for a second as he just turns Ryan's head away from the cage as he does there
almost
back
got the
towards
full
the
mount,
center.
hasn't he?
Yep, that's
He's
it.
got it. He's up against the cage though, so Cooper can. He's trying to.
He likes the arm triangle on the
Yeah,
side,
I was going to say
Brett.
he's trying to set up that arm triangle here, but the cage is probably not in his favour.
I feel, if anything, Giustiniano, if he just starts to punch and just starts to rain some
Probably
elbows,
finish it.
it'll
Yeah.
come. He's very much in a grappling mindset at the
A
moment.
lot of time to work. He sinks the hooks in once again. Nice defence by Cooper, but again, we find ourselves in a very similar position once again in round 1. But he's trying to sink in that choke. But,
Yeah.
Cooper not giving up. At least he's got that heart to keep on fighting it out.
Oh, mate, the kid's got heart. We knew that coming in, and, you know,
Certainly did.
like I said, he's come on the the rough side of a couple decisions. He's fought some really top-level guys, and he's always in there to the last second. He's got the skills. Tonight, Giustiniano's just grappling is just on another level.
Just ragdolled him the whole fight.
Absolutely. Needs to go 2-on-1 on that arm now, but the wrist is controlled under the chin, but it's not deep. He'll use that to turn and sit on his hips. Now, what we're looking for in this position, Giustiniano to keep his head in his chest above Cooper, and that'll keep him pinned. And then Giustiniano will potentially try and expose the back once more as Cooper turns, as he does now.
He's just got over a minute to get this submission victory. Otherwise, we're heading to the scorecards where it's pretty self-evident which way it's heading so far. But there's an opportunity for Cooper here to sort of escape, to get that separation, but Giustiniano basically heads in to try and take him down for yet another takedown.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Ryan, that was probably his best opportunity to get off to get us back off the mats.
Yeah,
it's picked up and slams down in the corner there.
We felt that one.
Giustiniano keeping the Nelson on the neck, classic wrestling move. Trying to turn Cooper over. Starting to find his elbows and his strikes now. Needs to be careful that he's not in the back of the head. Good punches from Giustiniano.
Crowd cheering him on to try and get the finish in the final 30 seconds of this one. But again, Cooper, he's relentless as far as not giving up, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's no getting this guy out. You need a hunting rifle to take Cooper out, I think. He's hanging in there, the boy from Adelaide.
Yeah. But again, we've got to be grateful for Ryan Cooper as well, because Julian might have had another situation where he had a fight cancelled and Cooper stepped up.
Attacking the
final stages, but I think he's going to run out of time, Bones, and that's the final bell. Crowd here at HBS Stadium showing their appreciation for both guys, and Cooper basically saying, dude, you were just too good tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Our 3 judges score this fight 30-26, 30-27, and 30-26. For your winner via unanimous decision in the red corner, Julian Giustiniano.